I have no idea where we are. Oh man, there's people! Finally, I see people again.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Watch out, our motorbike is back there.
Yeah. Okay, have fun.
It's really, really peaceful out here. I could see how people could live out here.
I really wonder who created this.
The lights on our motorbike actually stopped working, so we weren't able to leave before the sun rises, unfortunately. But it's about 6 o'clock and the sunrise is about 5:30, so we're about 30 minutes after the sunrise, and we're gonna leave our apartment and head to Phnom Kulen.
Oh, it's getting so bright really early in Cambodia. Like when at 5:30, I thought it's 6:30.
No, it's 5:30 sunrise. So at least you picked the only shady area to stop. Did you do that on purpose?
Yeah, because I want to rest. Man, finally the car passed by.
We are literally out here alone. It looks like the Everglades, like in Florida. It's just like pure countryside with different farmlands and coconut trees everywhere. And it's really only big trucks driving down the road. You don't really see many motorbikes or other vehicles or anybody else. I think we're literally all alone out here. So we're like, I don't know, 40 minutes, 35 minutes from Siem Reap. This is way different than riding the countryside near Siem Reap. This is like all farmland. So you have some houses with some next door neighbors, but a lot of it is just rural countryside with nothing there but buffalo and cows grazing in the fields. That's it.
I don't know if you guys can see the moon. A little bit right there. It's crazy. Huh?
7 a.m.
Alright, so we are riding in the national park right now. It's really beautiful, stunning view on the way. And then now we come into the area that I think is a deep forest. And the road is not well paved anymore.
It's all dirt road.
It's all dirt road now. And we don't know where exactly is the waterfall. And we can't use the GPS here, it doesn't work because we are obviously deep in the jungle. So Jimmy has to ask.
They give you a map, but there's no starting point on the map. So it's like, how are you supposed to know where to go? And then you try and, there's like every 200-300 feet, there's like a park ranger, but none of them speak English. So I'm like playing charades, I'm like,
He said, waterfall, they don't understand. And when Jimmy said, and then they start to understand, they just point this way. But it's one way though, we don't see like the split or any intersection yet. Finally we see the sign.
That's in English too.
I think that must be the temple. Taco! Wondering why they got such a big bag of charcoal.
Probably for grills and stuff to like cook. Because if they're gonna have like food here, they need to cook some way. So instead of using gas, they probably use charcoal.
Oh, there must be the restaurant down there.
I'm guessing, yeah. Because when I asked him for tissue to blow my nose,
He doesn't have it?
he said he pointed down here, so I'm guessing there's like a restaurant or something. I'm not gonna lie to you, that was a very tiring ride. Hopefully it's really worth it. There seems to be a lot to do here in this national park, so it should be worth it. But it was like 25 minutes on very rural dirt roads, and then an hour and a half to get here from Siem Reap. But wow, there's hundreds and hundreds of butterflies.
You know, that's what I'm doing too. Normally when you walk through the water, any bugs or butterflies is supposed to fly away. But this one is like literally fly all around me right now. feeling like Alice in the Wonderland.
Well, they do have restaurants and little souvenir shops and stuff, so if you do want to buy something or you're hungry, so if you do need something, you can get it here. But we seem to always try and at least boil some eggs or make some sandwiches.
I don't even expect this at all. In front of National Park, I saw like a bunch of stalls selling snacks.
She's like, should we get something now?
Yeah, because I was so worried.
But the waterfall is the main attraction here. So there's a waterfall, a bunch of different temples, a cave and things like that. So we're gonna see what we can hit today and make a day out of it, I think.
I think bok 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 mean food.
Buck, buck, buck. Is
I
that
don't
why
know.
she was yelling at me? Buck,
Because
buck, buck.
that girl just keep running and she showed the menu and she said bok bok. I think she think I am Cambodian. That's why she keeps speaking Cambodian to me. Bok bok.
Look at them all.
Like we are the only person on this trek right now. What does it even mean? Oh,
Hey, honey.
huh?
Caution, slippery when wet. Seems that there is not a single person here. And this waterfall is beautiful. Like very, very beautiful. So if you want tubes or a swing or an apartment, you can get that for 50 cents. Absolutely make sure you bring bug spray because you are in the jungle and I got absolutely demolished and eaten alive by mosquitoes. Ty was just saying that, you know, we think this place is really underrated for how amazingly beautiful it is, especially at this time of the year, rainy season, when all the butterflies are around. It is gorgeous. But for it being only 2 hours from Siem Reap, like an hour and 45 minutes, all the way to the top here, it's definitely worth it.
You're not supposed to say bye.
I said hi.
So basically when you see ahead on your way, you see monk or nun walking past, you should stop. You are not supposed to actually walk past them. You have to stop and let them walk past you. But nowadays people doesn't really care, but originally that is the way it is. So that's why we just stop right here and sit down here. So then we are in the lower position than monk. And then monk can just walk past us. Pineapple, pineapple. We buy $1. There's two of them. Two of them.
Can I have pineapple?
Here. Is it sour or sweet?
So sweet. Try this.
No, I gotta get mine. Why I got the small
That's why
one?
I'm not eating the whole thing, honey.
It's okay, don't worry.
And then the way they cut it is just so convenient. It's like eating a popsicle.
Uh-huh.
It's the most healthy popsicle ever.
Mm-hmm. So good.
It's so sweet, right? So now we just took a left, headed up the mountain a little bit farther to the Big Buddha.
Just along the way you will start to see that people sell the lotus because for Buddhism you use lotus to pray to the Buddha. So that's why you will start to see people sell lotus, meaning that you are on the right track. This place is the place that you see the influence of both like Buddhism and Hinduism at the same time, because here I also realized they have Ganesha, which is the elephant god, the god of success. They got Buddha's statue here, of course. One section legitimately is dedicated to Buddhism, and one section is dedicated to Hinduism. So you come here, you see both sides of religion, and that's why when we come here, we see a lot of Buddhists. I mean, we see a lot of Cambodian come here, and also the main tourists that come here, I see a bunch of Indian people come here as well. Let me tell you, because I'm Buddhist and there are so many things that it seems to be similar, but the detail of it is just so different. For example, putting money in the tray in front of the Buddha statue, we do it as well in Thailand, but we put real money.
Here they don't.
Here, there is the person in front of the gate that kind of like sell the fake money, the stack of fake money.
But in front of the monk, like where we got our bracelets, he like blessed us, we wished, gave him real money.
In Thailand, normally it come in white color that I normally get. I get in white color all the time. In Cambodia, I got it in red.
Which matches the flag.
Oh, the color on the flag.
How much?
How does like? It's really good. You better say it right. He's sitting right next to you.
The sindo's really, really good. It's a little bit different than the Malaysian sindo we had, where it was like really icy and cold, and it was a little bit sweeter. This sindo is not as sweet. It's kind of got a little sour taste to it, but it's really, really good. The coconut milk is still pretty cold, actually. I think it's on ice.
It's not supposed to be too sweet, because you think about it, originally the coconut milk itself is not something that gives the sweet taste. The level of the level of sweetness is depend on how much syrup they put in each glass or each sendo. This one, I think the combination between the syrup and the coconut milk is perfect because it's not too sweet. Like some people just want to make it sweet and put less amount of coconut milk, but this guy put great amount of coconut milk and put less amount of syrup. It's not, it doesn't call sendo though.
It's not?
It's not sendo.
Keep reaching for it.
Oh, it's good. Give it to me. When we walk in here, he is also on his phone. He seems like he seems
Look for
so
the man in the blue hat on his cell phone. Name. Called. Never mind, it's okay. Thank you.
No.
It's okay. Thank you. I don't know, I tried, guys. I don't know what it's called. It's called sindo in Malaysia. I really tried.
It's called lachong in Thai.
Lachon in Thai,
Lachong.
sindo in Malaysia. But if you know what it is in Cambodia, let us know. Please, because I'd love to know.
Lachong.
I have no idea where we are.
How about we point at the map and ask people, because, oh sorry, we're gonna go to this one. Sadamre is the way here.
Okay.
How about you go ask them?
Hello.
Hello.
Damn, dude. Hot, man.
What he said?
Definitely a lot more of a rough road than we thought. We had no idea how far. Like the map makes it look really close.
Yeah.
And we're the only ones back here in the middle of the jungle, cleared out, crossing streams and like giant rocks and holes and rivers, and it's getting quite interesting.
I wish I had ATV.
Yeah, the ATV would be perfect for this.
Did we see the sign right here in the jungle? Become the right track.
So the main reason I really wanted to see this, one, is we had already come like 45 minutes through the jungle. Two, because they believe that these elephant statues and lion statues that overlook the pond are the guardians of the most sacred hill in Cambodia. So since we had already come so far, I really wanted to keep going, but we actually had to ditch the bike back there and keep walking because I started to smell the clutch burning because we're trying to constantly go through the jungle and stuff like this, like sand and giant tree roots. So it became like really hard on the motorbike, and we still have like a 2-hour journey home, so I really want to make sure the bike makes it there. Birds. Oh man, there's people.
Whoa.
Finally, I see people again.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Watch out, our motorbike is back there.
Yeah. Okay, have fun.
This must be really holy and sacred because you start right when you step into this area of the statue. You start to smell strong incense. I believe the local somehow pray here as well. So relieved
to see it.
Yes, that like after seeking for this for like an hour, almost on the verge of giving up twice, finally we found this place.
It's really, really peaceful out here. I could see how people could live out here.
I really wonder who created this.
I have no idea. I'm surprised that something like this hasn't been lost in time. Like generations pass on, and
thankfully they got the orange dot as a sign. I'll be so lost if they don't have the orange dot. They have it on the ground too. You look at it. What? Jim! Oh.
Voodoo is still here.
Oh.
I hope you got good sleep because we're gonna beat you up now.
Can you check if it works?
It works. Why got you?
Alright.
I'm honestly surprised that we even made it.
Really, people look at us like, what just happened? I think I will get I don't think it's banana. What is it inside?
Inside banana.
Oh, inside banana?
I said
Oh,
it.
you're right. You want to try that? It looks interesting.
Sure.
Like a snack. How much?
2,000.
2,000? How about we try one?
Sure.
Yeah, can I try one first?